Hello, Derek Weisbrod here with the Ginstrings. We're talking to them about their upcoming tour. Could you guys tell us a little bit more what's going on this spring and summer for you guys?
Well, we're getting ready to hit the road a little bit more, traveling across the country, doing some festivals in Montana, and coming back down here to Missouri, and out to Oregon again, and man, probably a bunch of other places too.
We're hitting Wyoming too, at some point too, I think.
Well, we really enjoyed your set here at Point Labaddie Brewery today. Could you guys introduce yourselves for our audience?
Yeah, my name's Eli Bentley. I'm the dobro and banjo player and
lead singer too.
I guess Matt. The lead singer.
I play bass. Don't sing lead.
And I'm John, and I play guitar. And Gavin's
floating around
missing
here
in
somewhere.
action right now. He's a member.
So, like, as far as like professional development goes, is there like a song that you've been working on, and there's like a lick that's been giving you a challenge or anything like that you're like just trying to turn the edge
burn
on?
them down slow.
Yeah. There's definitely a couple that are, some
So-
tricky ones. But
So our mandolin player occasionally writes really intricate licks and almost kind of sounds like metal at a time, but it's played on bluegrass.
Yeah.
So when he introduces these songs, for us, we're sitting here like, wait, what did you just, what? And we have to sit there for a couple hours and really go through some of that stuff. Whereas like more the traditional, John just came out with the Lonesome and Blue, a newer tune of ours, and it's kind of a traditional, just 3-chord bluegrass style song. We can jump into those quick. We find the harmonies quick and we know our solos, but it's actually been really great having Gavin write all these songs because it's a challenge for us, and it's definitely a growing point in this band is to do something that we've never done before.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
It's hard to put it on one song, but there's definitely a couple like Amaranthine and Burn 'Em Down Slow that are they get a little weird.
Nice. So, who do you just have one songwriter in the band, or are there multiple songwriters?
I also write songs. About a third as much as Gavin, though. He's pumping them out every day.
He's prolific almost.
Yeah, he makes them happen.
Yep.
I mean, like, I just recently wrote like my first 2 tunes for the group.
Okay.
So it's one of those things we all kind of come together to make them happen too. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I got like a little something, and then it becomes something.
Nice. Nice. So as you guys are looking forward to different festivals and different opportunities, like, who is it that you really have a burning desire to be able to open up for or play a set with?
I mean,
like,
String Dusters
String
and
Dusters.
Green Sky and the Mercurys and the Wood Brothers, the Bar Brothers, whoever we can. The thing is, playing bluegrass is it's not always bluegrass when we're doing it, and that's kind of the same with a lot of bands, and it's been really fun to play with. So I can't remember the name of their band. We played with kind of a brass band one time.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfect, Grand Marquis. But out at the Westport Saloon, and it's a big brass band and a bluegrass band, and you don't think banjos and horns go together, but they do.
Yeah, I definitely love a good horn section.
Yes.
With my string section, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there like a most memorable show or band that you saw that really has kind of helped shape your direction as professional artists?
For me, the Mercurys. That was the first time I ever got into the Grateful Dead. Because my parents were super into the Grateful Dead, so I heard them covering "Loser" by the Grateful Dead.
Oh yeah.
And I went up to him and I was like, "What is this song?" I was like, "Who wrote this?" And he's like, "That's the Grateful Dead tune." I was like, "What?" It's cool how you discover new music, and that's what we hope to do with people too. Is they hear something that maybe a song we covered that we did different, and they're like, I've kind of heard that before. Like, I love the way you did that, and it pulls people into it. Yeah, it pulls people into the style for sure.
Cool. So, what do you guys look for, like, at a festival when there's the late night campfire pit getting ready to go off? Like, what are you guys looking for in that?
Well,
the camaraderie of it.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. It's
Just getting all those bands out there and everybody that played that day. We want to see every guitar and every washboard, the washboard and whatever, like a stick with a bucket and a string on it.
Yeah.
Bring it. That's what we like to see, and
maybe
people,
a bottle of whiskey or two.
Yeah, and a bottle of whiskey.
It's some diversity in instruments.
Yep. Yeah. And even if you weren't playing at the show, it's like you brought a banjo with, bring it out. We're all here to learn from each other, and we're all here to grow with each other. That's the best part about this community is the love that's shared between these communities. Pretty amazing.
And it kind of comes full circle too. I mean, personally, my first experience with bluegrass was seeing a old time bluegrass circle. And when I was younger, and I was like, "What is this?
What is
this
going
is
on?
So
right?
Cool. Like, how does everybody know what's going on?
Yeah.
I was just blown away. And now that I understand it, it's just like part of me now.
It's a language.
The mystery is kind of dissipated.
And now it's just like anytime there's a circle somewhere, you're like, "All right, I'm in. Let's do it."
It's a language you learn how to speak, kind of.
Mystery's got magic's still there though.
Yeah. As a grinner, I just love that it happens, and I can be a part of the listening community.
And if it weren't for those people, who else would we be playing for than our musician buddies? It's like you gotta have those people that just love the music and are there for it and show up for it every time that someone's there. They're like, "Oh, I saw those guys. You got it. I'm there." We count on those people, and they're always pulling through for us. So.
Yeah. So we're going to shift gears kind of from music now to human foosball. Have you guys ever played human foosball before?
It's pretty extreme.
He did.
Last November.
Did.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That's picking on Lost Hill Lake Hootenanny, right?
Yeah. That was a good time.
It's
all the kids and everything.
It's definitely an exciting thing to watch.
Yeah.
So we're looking at figuring out how to put on a pickers versus grinners kind of foosball game, or maybe tournament.
Musician against crowd.
Yeah, musician
I like that.
Yeah, why not?
Let's make it happen. Bring it.
We seem to be getting a lot of fanfare on these interviews we're doing so far from the artists. So
I love it.
I mean, it seems like it could be a cool thing that we could have developed.
You're gonna do 6-on-6.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So my last question for you guys today is what else would you like to share with the Picking on Music Festivals community, the Ginstrings community, the Bluegrass community at large?
Especially with the Picking On in this community around here, it reminds us of a lot of communities that we've met around the country that
Montana,
are very supportive and very
West Coast
active
places.
in coming out. And if it wasn't for everybody doing that, I mean, where would we all be? And there's nothing more important than music in my eyes. And when you see everybody out there smiling, dancing, having a good time, and we're doing the same thing,
that gets us going.
It's what it's all about.
What
right
a
there.
community unification opportunity.
Exactly.
Yep.
And they've got it here. They've got it. So.
Well, we're so looking forward to having you guys at the Picking On Picnic this summer.
We're pretty
before the
excited
July
ourselves.
weekend,
It's going to
so,
be exciting.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
taking
you.
time to chat with me today and
man.
chat with our community at large.
We'll be
Take care.
seeing you.
Have a good time.